Auto crafting is a beautiful thing. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Resonant Rise 3 with me, NetherTrey. This is episode 16, and I remembered something. We were enchanting last episode, and we were using books to try to get an efficiency 5 enchantment. But I remembered that when you're enchanting books, the enchantment that you get can be any enchantment in the game. So the odds of getting the one you're looking for are pretty slim. But if you throw in a specific item, like a pickaxe, and enchant that, it will give you only enchantments that can be added to that item. But again, if we do that, then we run the risk of wasting a whole bunch of diamonds if we don't get the right enchantment. However, what we can do is use golden pickaxes to get the enchantment that we want, and then take them off the golden pickaxes to add them to our diamond pickaxe. And the way we do that is with an auto-disenchanter. So I'm going to make one of those. We're going to grab a couple gold pickaxes. Golden pickaxes. We're going to grab a few spare books. And we're going to see if this gives us any better luck. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to throw this down right here next to our enchanter. Guess I didn't need that bottom one. Just like that. We're going to take our golden pickaxe. We're going to let that get enchanted. We're going to throw our books in here. And as soon as this pickaxe is done being enchanted, we will be able to take whatever enchantments are on it off of it. So while that's going on, we're going to work on something else. I did manage to get all the resources that we needed to finish our hypercube. They're all in this chest right here. So we're going to go ahead and take out all our crafting processors, our crafting storages, our 4K crafting storages, all our molecular assemblers, our ME controllers, and all our ME interfaces. So you guys ready to build this thing? Let's do it. we go, guys. We have our hypercube. Now, I did have some parts left over. I'm sure that one goes right there. I still have 5 4K crafting storages, which I'm sure I can just slap in there anywhere that I want to. But this is a finished product. It's kind of cool how you can see straight down through it from the end here. I may fill in that wall block with like a glowstone or something just to make it look a little cooler. But that is basically how you do the hypercube. And this should ensure that we never have crafting issues ever again as far as auto crafting goes. Plenty of CPUs, plenty of crafting storage. We got unlimited recipe space practically. So yeah, that'll keep us going for a nice long time. Now that that's going, let's run back up to our mob spawning room and see how our golden pickaxe is making out. So there we've already gotten efficiency 4. We'll throw our other golden pickaxe in. We're going to take this, throw it in here with our auto-disenchanter, and that will take those enchantments off one at a time and add them to books. It will also damage the items slightly, so we'll only be able to use these golden pickaxes for so long before we'll have to make new ones to continue enchanting. So let me let this run, and I'll be back in a bit. As you probably noticed, guys, I also am adding space for another... Oh wow, that's a lot of guys. Space for another spawner in our spawning room. So I'm going to grab our old blaze spawner here, and we're going to break that. This guy should die here in a second. We'll take him out. Hopefully we don't burn to death. We did not. And that'll give us a blaze spawner, so we don't even have to use the soul binder to change this spawner. I'm going to grab that. While we're here, we might as well grab blaze rods that are in here. Don't need any of that stuff. We're going to go back to base. Alright guys, so what we're doing here is we're making another powered spawner. Because I'd like to get automated blazes inside the base, so we don't have to go to the nether and use that vanilla spawner anymore. And it'd also be nice to have some more mob essence coming in for our enchanting endeavors. So we got to go in here. To our anvil again, throw in our spawner and our powered spawner. I think they're in the wrong order. Yes, there we go. So that's going to take 30 levels, which is going to hurt, but oh well, we got to do it. So we now have a powered blaze spawner. One of these days I'll remember which direction to go in to get to my different rooms. We are going to need to drop more cables, which means I might need to make some more. And remember, we're going to take it back one, like right here, just so they don't spawn outside the glass. Just like that. And we're actually going to run it just like the other side is. Means we're going to need some more of our redstone cables as well. So let's run this like this. I really should upgrade to these ender cables before we start running the second tier ones everywhere. So conduit. Here's 11 more isolated redstone conduit. Don't know if that's going to be enough either. Do we have any energetic alloy? Yeah, we got a couple. And then our conduit binding. Hopefully that's enough. So I'm just going to temporarily break this and get up this way. And we'll run our redstone. Now, I am going to run these redstone signals along the same line just to demonstrate to you guys something really cool that you can do with these Ender IO conduits. You can actually set different channels. So let's see, we need this, and then we need this. And then we'll take our powered spawner. We don't want to put it down right away because this one's actually, well, we can. We'll just have to set the signal in reverse. So if I go like that, it'll be wrong. So I'll take it down. And I'll go like this so that it's right. I'm going to set this so that it is never active. Do we have that down lower than this one? It's the same. We'll close off our ceiling here. And what we're going to do is we're going to change the color of the signal here. So this is going to be orange. Now, we should be able to set this to active with signal, and it should not turn on because right now the only signal that's being sent is the red signal, which is this one. But if I take this conduit, put it here, we're going to need another lever, which I don't... Sticks are a real problem for me. I really got to get a tree farm going. Maybe that's what we'll do next episode. I'll set up a cool tree farm. But in the meantime, we'll just run over here, and I will make a lever. There's so many different kinds of even levers in this mod pack. So there's a lever. So if I put this here, that'll connect there, and then I can change this signal to orange, just like that. So I believe I have this one set to, yeah, on with signal, just like the other one. So now that one's on and this one's off. If I go ahead and put my, oh, that's backwards, grinder down right here, and then run power. We'll run it right through this underneath the floor. Just like that. We're going to want our liquid conduits, which apparently we don't have on us anymore, so I'm going to have to go grab those. But in the meantime, that should be on. We're going to need items. We're going to need all of our barrels and everything set up here again too. So let me get some of that stuff together and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I should have what I need now to finish up this little build. That should connect there. We are going to need our wrench to connect that. Cool. And we're also going to want to send our items down here. Not like that. No, we don't want to do that because that's going to send all of our blaze items over to our barrel for our Enderman stuff, and we don't want to do that. So let's switch this up. Okay. So that goes straight down through there. I think what we can do is set this to a different frequency, just like we did the power. So let's go in here. We'll leave that on green. No, we'll leave this one on green, and we'll change this one to orange, which is right there. So everything that comes out of that should be on the orange frequency, and then we can connect this up just like we were going to. And then over here, we will put our item conduits just like that. And this, I believe we ran right there. So we'll just run this one this way. Just like that. Put our floor back together. put our chest in the middle, barrels like this. We're going to want to set priorities, but we'll hold off on that for a minute. Close up our little glass wall. Okay, now we should be able to, oh, you know what? Forgot to take our torch out. Okay, that's better. Now, let's go in here. We'll flip the orange switch. And we should have blazes spawning. Got power to our grinder. You know what we don't have is an upgrade for that. But that's okay for now. Because we don't want to really kill our power any more than we have to. I mostly want to see where the items go. They should come over here. Oh, no, they won't, because we have to change this. So this is going to be orange. This is going to be orange. Oh, we also have to make these inserts. Insert on orange. Oops, insert on orange. Make this one insert on orange. Don't know why I broke that one. Cool, we've already got blaze rods coming in, so we'll lock that. I hope we didn't get anything over here. Nope. Close up our floor. Now, do we want all of this minutio over here? Yeah, that's fine. That way we'll know how much we're getting from each mob. So we are now getting blaze rods. I'm waiting to see what else they drop. I'm pretty sure they drop blaze powder and sulfur. Probably those nether essence crystal things from Thaumcraft. But I'm going to keep an eye on this for a little bit. Let's check out on our pickaxe. So there we got Fortune 3, Unbreaking 3, and an Efficiency 5. The last one I got also had Efficiency 5. And also really exciting is Soulbound 1. Soulbound 1 is an awesome enchantment. When you put it on your items, when you die, they come with you, rather than having to find them again. So I like to use that to enchant like my ender pouch, all my armor, my tools that I use regularly. Now you can't really enchant. I'm not sure if you can enchant Tinker's Construct tools actually with this one or not, because normally enchantments don't work with these tools. But this one may. So I may try that. But we're going to take our Efficiency 5 pickaxe. We're going to throw it back in here. We have to pull out this Soulbound one. We're going to throw that up here in the filing cabinet. There's Efficiency 4, Unbreaking 3. So I'm going to let this disenchant. I'm going to let this run for a little while. Oh, see there we got some sulfur. So we'll take sulfur. We'll unlock this. We'll put the sulfur there. We'll put the minutio here. I also want to reduce the priority on this chest so that they go to the barrels first. So we'll make that a -1. Oh, there's a blaze powder. Kind of want to go in there and get it, but nah. Hi, sheep. Okay, so I'm going to let that run for a little while to see what we get. I'm going to let these items disenchant. Of course, it took the Unbreaking 3 first. So we'll throw that in here. And when I have the second Efficiency 5, I'll be back and we'll throw it on some pickaxes and get that third upgrade for our Ender Quarry. Alright guys, so I have everything I need now to make my second efficiency 5 pickaxe. I did have to go kill a bunch of endermen to get enough experience to actually enchant these 2 pickaxes. But that was easy. I just turned on my spawner, used a redstone signal to turn off the grinder so that I could sneak in and kill the endermen. Not too difficult. We're also going to need to run out and grab our speed upgrade quick from our quarry in order to upgrade it. So let me get out of here. I also want to start doing something on the surface as far as building up some of the farms and getting ready for a tree farm, because at some point, probably fairly soon, I want to dig out the next layer of my base and use it for a turbine setup, because power is going to start to be a problem here with all these spawners and everything we're building. So I'm going to need a lot more space, but in order to build the turbines, we're going to need a lot more steel. And steel requires charcoal, at least the way that I do it. So I want to get a really good tree farm going. So I kind of want to fancy up this area out here, protect it a little better against the mobs, because when I pop up here at night, sometimes there's like a spider or a creeper like right next to me. So I want to do some work up here. Then once we have a turbine going downstairs, we will have no problems with power for a long time. So we're going to go back over to our server room. And we want to do our Ender Quarry Speed 3 upgrade. That's going to take some of these stack upgrades, which is going to require some diamonds and some speed upgrades. We're going to have to make some more of those. Alright, so there's 1, 2 speed upgrades that we need. And then we should have everything else, and that'll get us our Ender Quarry Speed 3 upgrade. Now, our system is already kind of backed up with the amount of resources that we're bringing in, so I may need to upgrade these machines, and I'll probably do that between episodes. Also, we're going to need some more storage drives, because we've only got one left that isn't full, so I'm probably going to make some of those too. Actually, we have those auto-crafted now, so if I go in here and I do a 16K storage drive, hit next, I do need some more pure Certus quartz, so I'm going to have to grind some of that up, but we can auto-craft our storage. So let's go back out to the quarry. Alright, so we're back here at our Ender Quarry, which is way off in the distance, which it doesn't really need to be, since it's an Ender Quarry and it doesn't really destroy the landscape. So when we set it up somewhere else, I'm probably going to set it up closer to base, unless I set it up in the Nether, which I might also do. But we now have Speed 3 upgrade, which immediately filled up our ender chest, which is going to be a problem. So we're actually going to not put that down yet, because I'm going to have to upgrade our processing power in order to really let that run. So we're not going to put it down yet. We're going to head back to base, and we're going to work on upgrading our processing power. So in order to do that, I'm going to have to upgrade our machines that are doing the processing to the next tier. They're already at tier 2, but there is one more tier. So what I'm actually going to do is shut off our Ender Quarry by going over to the Tesseract, disable it, and that should stop power from being sent to it. And its items should slowly stop coming in. And that will give us the freedom to upgrade this system right here. So I'm going to tear down this wall. Try to sneak inside here. We're going to tear down this one. And I actually want to look and see if there's some backup in our hoppers. Yeah, we do have a little bit of backup in here. So our system was just barely keeping up with the second speed upgrade for our Ender Quarry. As you can see, this is these are tier 2 systems, which means they can only hold 2 augments. So we're going to upgrade them to the third one. In order to do that, we're going to need Enderium gears. Let's see, we're going to need pulverizers. If we go to this page and over, we're going to need silver, and we're going to need Enderium gears. So we're going to need an Enderium gear for each one of these. Which means we're going to need 4 times 6 is 24 Enderium. Do we have any Enderium right now? No, but we do have 12 Enderium base. So let's make some more of that. An Enderium base is made with tin, silver, and I believe platinum. Yeah, so the shiny ingots, which we should have plenty of because I mined a bunch of it up in the nether. So I'm going to take some shiny. We're also going to grab a bunch of ender pearls while we're here. Actually, we'll just grab them out of our spawning room. Throw this in quick and get this going. Shiny silver tin. That'll make Enderium base. So there's already plenty of Enderium base, so we're going to pull this stuff out. We're going to take our Enderium base, throw it in here, along with our ender pearls, and that will start to make Enderium very slowly. Okay, so now that we've got our Enderium, we can make our gears. 6 of those, and then we're going to need some silver, and we're going to need to take down these machines. There is still stuff kind of being processed in some of the... Okay, it's done now. So I'll take my crescent hammer and tear down these machines if I can get in here. Apparently that one doesn't want to stack. We'll stick our gears there. We're going to need our silver. One, two, three pulverizers. And 1, 2, 3 redstone furnaces. Let's take this. This is glowstone glass, by the way. It's part of extra utilities. It's a very nice block. It emits light and it's glass, so it's cool. Take our furnaces, put those right back where they were. Wow, this jetpack is almost too fast sometimes. So furnace, 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 and then pulverizer, pulverizer, pulverizer. They still have their augments in them. Didn't even have to take them out. For some reason, we're still receiving items from our quarry. I'm pretty sure I disabled this. I did. So I don't know how it's getting power, but it's still running. Maybe it has a buffer that it's still trying to work its way through. But anyway, we are going to make our tier 3 augment, which requires ender pearls, gold, and redstone reception coils. So we're going to need 6 of these. And then we're going to throw them in our machines. That will make them process much faster. Now we're going to run out to our quarry, throw our upgrade back on, and see if our system is now able to handle that. Alright guys, so I put down our level 3 speed upgrade again. I'm going to kick the power to the ender quarry back on, and we're going to look inside our ender pouch and see what happens. And we are still way being overflowed with items. So at this point, it's probably not the machines, because the machines aren't processing all of those items. It's how fast the items are being pulled out of our ender chest. So what we're going to need to do is actually dig in behind the ender chest. And we are going to have a second conduit. here, we can disconnect this. I don't really need to, but it just looks better. We're going to have that on extract mode, always active, and we're going to have to make a whole bunch more item or speed upgrades for this, and that should make it so that we're pulling out the items fast enough. Unfortunately, we're out of time for today's episode, guys. So I will get that done in between episodes, and I will show you how it turned out next time. If you like the episode, as always, give me a like and subscribe if you want to see more. Have a good one.